It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jameis Winston as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback. Fields going to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Bears at 11-5 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will have the Bears first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on second down. Winston, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Ross on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well. Sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
Play action. It's Fields. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On second and goal, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Jameis to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. They run out of the gun with Swift. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. First down, Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Here's Swift. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Adam Thielen. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. 7-7, our score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Fields. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again is Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Fields. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. He'll get this off to Swift. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. Shifts by him at the 25. Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this one is incomplete. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On the return, Hardy. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. To the 22-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Fields. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fields. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fields on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Fields throwing again. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down 2. And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Winston now. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. To Montgomery to begin the drive. To about the 33-yard line. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 65 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Fields on 1st down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they could win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. 2nd and 6. Fields. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On play action, Fields. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Fields locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Montgomery back to the ground, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. Quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more Montgomery, and I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Montgomery slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Swift going to try up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
To throw, Winston. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jameis again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Gay's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Play action. It's Fields. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Bears.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go now. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
And they'll run again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Madison.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here come the Lions now.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good for a Lion.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
Complete to T.J. Hockenson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Lions on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
116 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their...
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Winston's throw complete there to St. Brown. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To the air again with Winston.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First down, Winston. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Jameis now on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And meanwhile, Winston's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 22, Winston. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Chicago offense set to get started. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.